Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for coming and attending our webinar on Fundable Health Qualifications through the Lifetime Skills Guarantee webinar. My name's Lisa. I'm a Business Development Manager at NCFE, and I'll be taking you through some funding slides. And also I have my colleague, which is Joe Neame, who is the Sector Manager for Healthcare and Science, that will be taking you through the qualifications. If you have any questions, if you wouldn't mind popping them in the chat as we go, and then we shall look to answer those at the end, if that's all right. Next slide, please, Laura. So the Lifetime Skills Guarantee. So this is basically funding for any adult aged over 19 who doesn't have a level 3 qualification, which is equivalent to the advanced technical certificate or diploma or A levels or higher, and basically can access hundreds of fully funded level 3 courses utilising this fund. It's a long-term commitment to remove age constraints and financial barriers for adults looking for their first level 3 qualification, so they can basically access training to enable them to progress in their career. So there's 400 plus qualifications that have been identified to help adults improve their job prospects and address skills needs in the economy, delivering a wide range of skills in many jobs and sectors. We have at NCFE have listed 36 qualifications which you can access via the Lifetime Skills Guarantee. From April 2022, the eligibility for the National Skills Fund or the Lifetime Skills Guarantee Level 3 adult offer has been expanded to those who meet the definitions of low wage or unemployed, so to make it more attainable for more learners to be able to access that. And the National Skills Fund Level 3 adult can be delivered in the workplace. Next slide, please, Laura. So what opportunities does the Lifetime Skills Guarantee bring? So this was put together and designed to help our country build back after the pandemic. So it's part of the government's plans for jobs to look at the transformation of the adult education system, help people of all ages develop the skills they need to get good jobs, and support businesses to find or develop talent to fill skills gaps. So if you have, say, level 2 learners prior to the pandemic, okay, and you're looking to reach back out to those learners, then this could be a perfect solution to entice them back to progress their educational path. If as an organisation you have an AUB contract, you could complete level 2 under that funding. And for those that wish to progress to level 3, the Lifetime Skills Guarantee can offer an alternative funding route for your organisation. Now, in terms of that, if you have an AUB contract, it might be that you also, as part of that for this academic year, asked to tender for the Lifetime Skills Guarantee. So you may already have access to that. If you have no AUB contract, this offers a perfect opportunity to deliver qualifications. So, for instance, you could be working with one of those AUB contractors who have the Lifetime Skills Guarantee, and you can utilise that through them. The Lifetime Skills Guarantee funding can also open opportunities to deliver as part of the local skills improvement plans. Digital, healthcare, always in local skills improvement plans, and basically this could give you the option to utilise that and fill the skills gaps within there as part of those particular areas. There is access to fund qualifications with the in-demand sector. So again, looking at digital, looking at healthcare, looking at loads of different areas, there's opportunities for you to gain funding. Next slide, please. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Joe, who is now going to take you through some of those qualifications that you can find on the Lifetime Skills Guarantee.
Thanks, Lisa. Yep. So as mentioned, I'm just going to take us through 3 examples. We do have a number of qualifications that come under the Lifetime Skills Guarantee, but I'm going to take us through 3 from the health and social care sector. So looking first at the NCFE Level 3 Certificate in Principles of End-of-Life Care. Just in general, in terms of all 3 qualifications that I'm going to talk about, these qualifications would benefit those wishing to enter the health and social care sector, as it will give them a deeper and more specific understanding of the responsibilities they might be involved in when working within the sector. It may also be useful for those already working within the health and social care sector who may be considering progressing into a specific role which requires a deeper understanding of the topics covered. So for example, for the example shown on the screen, for those progressing into a role within end-of-life care. And also those considering or requiring UCAS points for higher level study may also consider taking these courses, as they are awarded UCAS points. Or if we could just pop back to the previous slide, sorry, Laura. So the topics covered, or the units covered within this level 3 certificate, is understanding the end-of-life care, communication during end-of-life care, assessment and care planning within the end-of-life care, and care during the final hour and life and bereavement care. And through these units, the qualification aims to provide learners with a definition of end-of-life care. It explores common questions and themes within end-of-life care. It informs learners of the range of possible approaches to the end-of-life care, and provides learners with an understanding of how to support a person's familial, spiritual, social and emotional needs. And then finally, it also prepares the learner to confront issues of death and bereavement. Next slide, please. So this certificate has a guided learning hours of 150, which feeds into a total qualification time of 169. All of these qualifications are knowledge-only qualifications, so they don't require any work or industry placement experience. It's a pass-fail qualification, so if you pass, you acquire 16 UCAS points, but we have linked the UCAS tariff calculator there just to always check the most up-to-date tariff calculation for these qualifications. And it is internally assessed with an externally quality assured portfolio of evidence, but please do refer to the specification for examples of recommended assessment methods, as well as assessment strategies and principles. Next slide, please. So moving on to the second example of a qualification within the Lifetime Skills Guarantee is the Level 3 certificate in understanding the care and management of diabetes. Within this qualification, there's 4 units. So understanding diabetes, diabetes in context, understanding the treatment and management of diabetes, and understanding the complications of diabetes. And within this qualification, those units aim to provide learners with the knowledge and understanding of the types, causes, signs and symptoms of diabetes, anatomy and physiology and how that relates to those symptoms of diabetes, impact of diabetes on individuals, others and society, the treatment and management of diabetes, and common complications that can occur for someone suffering with diabetes. Next slide, please. So in terms of the guided learning hours for this qualification, there's 150 guided learning hours, which feeds into a total qualification time of 180. It's a knowledge-only qualification. Work/industry placement experience, again, is not required. Again, it's also got 16 UCAS points, but please do refer to the tariff calculator. And again, the units are individually internally assessed using a range of methods, including written assignments and tasks. And then all assessment evidence is presented for external quality assurance. Next slide, please. And then finally, moving on to the final example of a qualification covered within the Lifetime Skills Guarantee is the NCFE Cash Level 3 certificate in understanding the principles of dementia care. So in terms of the units covered, there's 5 units: understanding dementia, understanding how person-centered care approaches are used to underpin the care and support of individuals with dementia, principles of communication and interaction in dementia care and support, supporting positive interaction, occupation and activity in dementia care, and then the principles of equality, diversity and inclusion in dementia care and support. And the objectives of this qualification are to enable learners to understand the types of dementia and the importance of early diagnosis, the importance of those person-centered care approaches within dementia care, the role that communication, interaction and inclusion play within dementia care and support, and then finally also the use of medication to support individuals with dementia. Next slide, please. So This qualification has a guided learning hours of 184, which feeds into a total qualification time of 254. As with the others, it's a knowledge-only qualification, so work and industry placement experience is not required. And again, it gathers 16 UCAS points, but again, please do refer to the tariff calculator for the most up-to-date tariff calculation. And as with the others, it is internally assessed and externally quality assured. And as with the others, please refer to the spec for those examples of recommended assessment methods, as well as the assessment strategies and principles. Now that's a whistle-stop tour of a few qualifications there, but we're going to leave some time for questions. So there is a Q&A function if you would like to ask any questions on any of the information we've covered over those slides.
Does anybody have any questions at all?
So we've had one question from Leslie asking, will you share the full list of qualifications?
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
that'll be
yes, yes.
that'll be coming out. Just in relation to Helen's email there, message rather. There's an email going out later on today, if not early tomorrow morning, with the list for early years as well. So hopefully that answers your query about that particular list.
And Lynn has asked, are these for 19 plus learners?
So for the lifetime skills guarantee, Lynn, they would be 19 plus. Most welcome. Do you have any more questions?
I think that looks to be all the questions. They can see that there's nobody typing at the moment, so possibly that's all the questions that we're going to get.
Okay, so if there are no more further questions, then we'd like to thank you for obviously attending the webinar. And Jenny, yes, Jenny, I am new to funding. I'm able to apply directly, or do I have to join another body that I claim? So Jenny, it depends if you have like an adult education budget funding with the organisation you're working with. It might be that as part of that adult education budget, you have access to lifetime skills guarantee. If you don't have an AB kind of contract, then you will look to have to join another organisation that has that funding. You can't directly apply until the new AEB window. I hope that answers your question. Any other questions at all? Okay, if there's no other questions, then as I was saying, I'd like to thank you for attending the webinar. Wish you all a good day, and we will speak to you soon. And thank you.
Thanks all.